It may sound obvious, but it's true. Your website needs to meet your business's needs and the needs of your visitors. We'll walk through how to think like a customer and design your website accordingly, all without losing sight of your own goals. Here's small business owner Rachel to show us how.
The website's evolved hugely since it first went live, and it's very, very different from the first version, as you might expect. When I first started, we focused the business solely on gift cupcakes. I had no idea that this option would be available for corporate cupcakes. I remember the first inquiry we had for a logo printed on a cupcake. We got that job and that went really well. I really saw an opportunity that we could tap into this whole kind of corporate marketing budget. So then essentially we devoted a section of our website to showcase all the corporate work we do. And today it makes up a majority of our business.
So, you're starting to design a website. As you do this, keep your goals in mind, but also consider what your visitors are actually looking for. Marrying what you want people to do on your site and what they want to do on your site is the secret to success. Here's an example. Think of the last time you went to a website looking for a phone number. Maybe you just wanted to ring the shop to ask them a question or even get directions. Was that number easy to find? If you're a business, you should aim to put your phone number in a very visible location on every page of your site, maybe even highlighting it. You might even consider adding some text encouraging visitors to call now, and make your contact page easy to find in case that's the first page they get to on your site. Also, it's a good idea to allow mobile users viewing your site to call you in literally just one click. So, back to our local bakery. Let's say you want more locals to visit your shop. Meanwhile, your customers want to know how to find you when they're craving some fresh baguettes. Including maps on your website, along with specific directions, can make you both very happy. What else might visitors be looking for on your website? It could be prices, special offers, maybe certifications to show that you're qualified to provide a service. By making sure all of these things are easily available, you'll match your business goals with your visitors' needs. And if you're interested in learning how to measure what your visitors are doing on your website, check out our other videos on analytics too. Now let's talk about content, or actually the words on your pages. The words you use should be much more than just a sales pitch. In most cases, you want to avoid technical jargon and chest beating about how great you are. Instead, try to explain that you can meet the needs of your customer or solve a problem they have. By framing it in terms of what you can do to help visitors, your content will be much more engaging and, not to mention, much more helpful. To achieve this, we write in a tone that's confident, but not intimidating. Unless your audience is made up of astrophysicists, explain concepts in everyday language. Tell a story to help connect with your visitors. Things like testimonials or videos starring satisfied customers whose problems that you've solved. Or letting people write reviews about products or services directly on your site can really help too. Remember, every second counts. People won't be on your website for long, and they may scan words quickly or not at all. But images, headlines, and clear navigation can help them really find what they're looking for before they move on. Design and build your website with your business goals and your visitors' desires in mind. It will have a much better chance of success.